Well guys, just came back this morning and I had COVID. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is irunthings and I'm Susie. I am going to talk about something that has nothing to do with running in this video today. First of all, I have to say thank you to all of you who showered me really with your love. I received a lot of messages and I can't appreciate you guys enough. I literally would receive 20 messages a day asking about how I was doing, and the answer to that is right now I think I'm okay. I think I'm out of the woods. But in this video, I wanted to talk to you about what my experience has been going through COVID, how I believe I contracted COVID, and my symptoms day by day. Some of these days, I actually was able to film a little bit, but I didn't film every single day because honestly, some of the days were really rough. So yeah, let's play those videos. And by the way, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I don't have any idea. This is just my experience. I don't use this to diagnose your COVID symptoms or anything like that, okay? I'm sick. This is day 2. I'm in my basement because I don't want my husband and my son to get this, whatever it is. I don't know what it is yet. I just got sick yesterday. So what happened is that around, I'm gonna guess 4 p.m. my belly started hurting, so I went to the bathroom. Maybe I ate something that didn't agree with my stomach. And then at around 6, I had this headache, like a screw going through my head, like so bad. So it was so bad. I couldn't make dinner, and I just told my son, I'm gonna make a grilled cheese for you, which I did, and I forgot to turn off the fire before I went up to sleep, and I almost burned the house down. I mean, it was bad. And then I laid down and I basically slept from 6:30 till this morning at 6 a.m. The dog woke me up, and I still have a belly ache, I still have a headache, but now I have pain all over my body. God, I hope it's not COVID. Anyway, I'm planning on taking short videos and if I can documenting, but I'm thinking about calling in sick. I work from home, so, but I also feel nauseous. Holy crap. So, day 3. Not feeling well at all. I have so much pressure here on my chest. It's hurting quite a bit. My oxygen levels are fine though. They're 99%. So I have the thing here. So yeah, I slept in the basement. I've been in the basement in forever. What it seems forever. 2 nights. I didn't sleep well. I might have to go get tested for COVID today. Holy smokes, I feel so run down, like a train ran over me or something. I'm gonna try and sleep. It's 8:15 right now. Oof. Guys, I feel like I look like a lunatic. Today's day 5. I haven't left the basement in, I guess, since Tuesday night. And I'm gonna tell you kind of how I feel, my symptoms. I feel still super fatigued, no fever, and I just feel like someone beat me with a baseball bat all around my rib cage. It's like the pain on my ribs, like front and back, is just like unbelievable. But I did take some ibuprofen and the pain went down a little bit. So yeah, I have chills. Like I feel, again, no fever, but I feel like very, very hot. And then I feel like shivering. I mean, let's start like shaking because I'm shivering, but I don't have any fever. And I'm sorry guys that I look so not put together, but it is what it is. Now I'm feeling a little hot, so I think I should take my temperature again. I haven't been out since Tuesday. I walked the dog Tuesday, that's it. So, and I really haven't eaten anything since Tuesday. Have I eaten anything? I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm just gonna write it out and keep it contained. And yeah, hopefully I can feel better. I am a little concerned right now because I just took my oxygen levels and they were like 99 all these past days. I have my equipment here from exercising, but I did not exercise recently, guys. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, my oxygen levels were 99 with this thingy, and they're 96 right now, so I should definitely keep an eye on it. Take my temperature. I'm filming this on Thursday, and I started feeling sick Tuesday last week. So on Tuesday, my first symptoms were I woke up feeling pretty nauseous, like my stomach was upset and I was not feeling, you know, like myself. I was just feeling, you know, like pretty. And then as the day was progressing that night, I guess it was like 4 or 5 p.m., I found myself going to the bathroom a lot. So then I told my husband, okay, I'm just gonna get in the basement. I'm just gonna isolate myself just as a precautionary measure. And we had a contingency plan in case one of us got sick. So I came down to the basement, which is where I'm filming this right now, and I was planning on sleeping on my couch down here for as long as I was feeling sick, at least, if not for a full, you know, quarantine, which now the CDC is recommending people quarantine, self-isolate for 10 days. So tomorrow will be my 10th day. So that was Tuesday. The night was rough. I was checking my temperature and my oxygen levels in my blood with that little thing that you put on your finger. We have one in the house. My oxygen levels were 99. I didn't have any trouble breathing whatsoever. It was just that stomach, you know, being upset and just feeling very like drained from energy. So my hopes was, you know, maybe this is just a stomach bug and it's gonna go away in 24 hours. So I worked on Wednesday. My intention was to work the full day. I worked remote from home, but then midway through the day, I emailed my manager and I told him, I am not feeling well, so much so that I'm looking at this email with 3 sentences on it, and I have read it 5 times, and I cannot decipher what the email says. Like, it was like taking all my brain power to just concentrate on reading this one email. So I told him, I'm just gonna sleep it off. I'll let you know how I feel tomorrow if I can work. So I took half a day off. I think I logged off at like 11:30. I slept the rest of the day, and then that night I had a little bit of a fever. It was a small fever. It was maybe like 99.2, 99.3. So it was nothing to be concerned about in my mind. But I was like, okay, there's something brewing. Something's going on. I was feeling very beat up, like really generally very tired. So I hadn't eaten anything since like breakfast Tuesday. I didn't eat anything all of Wednesday. And then Thursday when I woke up, I was still feeling very, very beat up. But the new symptom what was different to the prior 2 days was that I had like, I felt this pain here in my rib cage all around, even like here, like as if someone had beaten me up with a baseball bat. It was like so much pain, so much pain. So much that when I was breathing, I could not breathe all the way in because I could feel like the pressure, and it was very, very scary. So that happened Thursday. I continued checking my oxygen levels in my blood, and they were like 99. They went down to 98, but still I didn't think it was concerning. So I just, you know, my husband kept bringing water and like juice for me so I could keep hydrated. But then Friday I started feeling worse. I started feeling like I really could not breathe that well. Friday was the first day that I actually ate something. I hadn't eaten anything for like 48 hours at this point. So Friday, my husband went to my favorite Mexican restaurant and got fish tacos, which is one of my favorite things to eat in the world. So, and I ate them with a good appetite, and I was able to hold on to them. So that was good. That was Friday. That was all I ate. Anything, that was the only thing I had eaten since Tuesday for breakfast. And then that was Friday. And then Friday night, I had the most upsetting nightmares. I woke up at one point thinking there was someone with me on the other side of the couch. So I peeked through, like, up to see who was on the other side, thinking maybe it was my son, that he was playing a game just hiding, but there was no one there. So I was like, oh wow, that was like a weird nightmare. So I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again, and I was like awake, like fully awake. I was sitting on the couch, and then I looked at the wall and I saw like these big spiders crawling up through the wall. So I grabbed my slipper and I stood up in front of the wall, just getting ready to kill the spiders. And then all of a sudden I'm in front of the wall, and I'm like, where did the spiders go? And I'm like looking at the ceiling, like, where are the spiders? They were here like 2 seconds ago. Where are they? Like, it messed up with my brain in a way that I've never experienced. And that was like that night. And then the following night, Saturday, was the worst day. So Saturday I was monitoring I continued having a lot of pain. I was not able to like deep, you know, breathe deeply, just because my rib cage was hurting so much that with every breathing it was like so painful. And then Saturday I got really scared because my oxygen levels started dropping from like 98, then 97, 96, 95, 94. So when I reached 94, I told my husband, I texted him, because this was our mode to communicate. I texted him and I said, if it reaches 93, I'm just gonna drive myself to the hospital, because I didn't want him to have to drive me. They don't let people in anyway if it was COVID. At this point I didn't know that it was COVID or not. But so what had happened is that on Friday I registered to get COVID tested on Monday. I could not get a spot sooner than that, just because I could have gotten a spot but not close to my house. I would have had to drive further from the house, and I really didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to have to drive myself 30 minutes to a place and then, you know, do the drive-in and then come back. I wanted to do it close to the house because I was afraid I was not going to feel well enough to, you know, be an hour driving. So Friday made the appointment to get tested Monday. And then Saturday I wasn't feeling well at all. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get tested locally, because there's a chance I might have to end up at the hospital. But then I was in so much pain that, you know, like tears were falling out of my eyes. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm a drama queen, but it was like really, for like a good 7 or 8 hours, I was just crying because I was in so much pain. Like with every breath I was taking, it would be like, it was really, really scary. So I texted my husband and told him if it goes down to 93, I'm just driving myself to the hospital. The hospital is right around the corner from us. It's like 5 minutes down the road. So, but then at like 3 p.m., my oxygen started going back up from 94 to 95, and then to 96, and then to 97, and then to 98, and then it went to 99. So whatever my body was fighting, it was clearing whatever it was. And then the pain started easing a little bit. So Saturday night was a rough night. I continued having like really weird nightmares, but I'm waking up and seeing things, but it was not, I was so tired at that point that I don't even remember what I was waking. Like, it's like that borderline when you're like not really sleeping, not really awake. We'll go back to sleep, just toss and turn a lot. And then Sunday, for the first time, I started feeling better, and I watched the whole season of Emily in Paris. You guys have to watch it, especially the ladies listening to this. It's a great show. But that actually made up my day. That was the highlight of my my lockdown. But then Sunday started feeling better, and then at that point I decided to take a shower, because at that point, this is gross guys, but from Tuesday that I took a shower in the morning till Sunday, I didn't shower again. So I took a shower, and when I took off my ponytail, there were chunks of hair coming out of I mean, this sounds like nightmarish. It really was this bad. I'm not exaggerating. It was like chunks of hair falling off. Like, then I took a shower, and then this with hair coming out like on the drain, and I had to pick up so much hair. It was like a scary movie, like hair on the bathroom tile, on the sink. I was scared. I was like, this is how people talk about going through chemo. I don't want to take anything away. Chemo must be horrible, but it was just chunks of hair like coming off of my scalp. It was really, really, really scary. And then Monday started feeling better, so I decided to go back to work. Again, I work remote, but I logged into work, and I told my manager I'm going to try and work the whole day. I took it easy, but I put my 8 hours, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I've continued feeling better. And then every day's blurred with the day before, but I don't know if it was yesterday or this morning that I got my test back. I logged in online. You log in online with your code, and then you get the results. But I think it was early this morning. Yeah. So to me, this is and then the test was positive. I guess I should mention that. But to me, this has been the scariest thing I've had to go through, because you are completely on your own, completely 100% on your own. No one's with you. Like, even if you have the flu is not something that you would be scared of. But this, because it kills people, and there's no cure for it, and there's people that are gone so quickly. It's, again, I don't want to sound too dramatic, but to me, this was worse than anything else. And when I was having the pain and I could not like breathe all the way, to me that was like extremely scary and like a life changing. It was just awful to have to go through. I don't recommend it to anybody. I know there's people out there who think maybe they should get it and get immune to it. It's not an experience, mine particularly. I know that for some people it's really mild. To me, this is probably the scariest thing I've had to go through. I can't think of anything else as scary as this, because you think you're gonna die. At one point I texted my husband, I said, if you text me from time to time, and if I don't text you back within like 20 minutes, please come check on me, because I'm afraid. I was afraid for my life. It's just like, this was rough, guys. So I'm still in the basement till tomorrow. I'm gonna be in the basement. I'm leaving this tomorrow. My husband, my son, they keep bringing me water. They've been bringing me food, and yeah. So now let's talk about how I think I contracted this. A lot of you were asking me if I think that I got this at the race that I ran in October, like at the beginning of October. I'm sure that wasn't the case, because I ran October 4th and I started feeling sick October 19th. So it's just too far. It's 15 days. I think that wasn't the reason that I got sick. Mainly because I didn't get close to anybody. I didn't get close to Jennifer, the race director, and it was like a 10-second selfie. We were both wearing our masks out in the open. I can't imagine that was, like, there was not enough contact in between us to get sick. So I think I got sick because I went to the high school, and you guys are going to be like, why did you do that? But I felt safe doing it. I never once worried that I was going to get sick. So I went to the high school to help fit with the uniforms for marching band. My son, so for those of you who've been following me for a while, you guys know that I'm very involved with the marching band. I'm a chaperone. This year, the marching band season is very limited. However, they have to get fitted for the uniforms because kids grow. So I went into the uniform room. It's like basically a large closet. There's no windows and no doors straight to the street. So there were other 2 moms and myself there, and we each fitted 12 kids. So every kid was with us, which each of us 20 minutes, which is what it takes to fit their uniforms. You go grab their old uniform, bring it down. They're like hanging up on top, like you would feature, like they're on these high railings. So you go up on a ladder, grab it, bring it to the kid. The kid tries it on, puts it on. If it doesn't fit, you have to get very close to them, because you have to like make sure that the jacket's fitting the right way, that this is fitting the right way, the pants are fitting the right way. They have suspenders, so you have to adjust the suspenders. Again, you're getting very close to them. They're wearing masks. I'm wearing my mask. Everybody's wearing masks. But again, you are exposed to them, and not necessarily a kid is going to know they're sick. Like the first day that I was sick, Tuesday, I could have been up and about perfectly fine because I was just nauseous. I was just not feeling like myself, but I didn't feel anything else. So it's just that I didn't go out on Tuesday, but I could have been spreading it to other people and feeling not really 100% there, but not really sick. So if any of those kids were feeling semi-sick, I probably got it from one of them. That's the only thing that I can think of. And again, this is not something that can be, it's possible that they didn't even have any symptoms whatsoever. They had a mild headache. That's possible. Oh, another thing I had as a symptom was this on and off headache. Like still today, I have that on and off headache. That's the last symptom that it's not really going away. It's like it comes and then it stays with me for like an hour and then it goes away and then it comes back. And yeah, so, but yeah, this is not anything that can be blamed on anybody. Everybody is doing their part, I think, around me to keep this at bay. It's just that this disease is not something that we've ever dealt with. So yeah, so all in all, right now I am feeling a lot better. I'm not feeling 100% like myself. I wake up and I feel like I could like conquer the world, and then like 30 minutes later I'm like, wait a minute, I'm super like wind down. So yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit of time for me to go back to normal. I haven't run since Sunday 17th, I think it was. And even that Sunday, I have it on camera. I'll link it up here. But yeah, I ran and I felt very out of breath. So I think at that point I was already feeling something. So yeah, I notified Oh, another symptom I haven't talked about, but this was actually like I would get chills, especially at night. Like I would be like cold, 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 like even shivering, like shaking, like oh my god, and I would need to like drop everything on top of me, like woo, like, and then in like 10 minutes it would go away, and then it would feel like the temperature would come back, and I would be not so cold, but I would like touch my like with my hands, my face, and I was so cold for like 10 minutes at a time, and then I would like it was like dropping me jumping in a pool with like frozen water, like really cold water, and then getting out. It was like that, like quick. And then that time it would take me like 10-15 minutes to just warm up. So, but yeah, guys. So this is where I've been for the last 10 days. I still have another day to go, and this hasn't been easy at all. I just hope I'm out of the woods. Yeah. Can't wait to run again. So, I really have nothing else to tell you guys. I feel very drained mentally right now. I hope to get back into my mojo. But right now I just feel very defeated and just not in a good place. I'm sure I'll get out of the funk, but yeah, this is just hard, you guys. So how have you been? Leave me a message below. Let me know what you're doing, how you're training, what you're running. Obviously consequence of this is that I was going to run Sunday with my friends New York City Marathon, and I'm not going to be able to run it because I'm not even going to be close to the shape. I don't think I could even run a half marathon on Monday. When I get back to running, it's going to be probably a 5K. I don't know. I'll go out and run, and I'll run by feel and see how things go. I have lost like 7 points in my VO2 max. I'm not wearing my watch right now, but yeah, my VO2 max dropped 7 points. So yeah, you guys can keep me motivated. Leave me a message below. Let me know how you guys are doing, what you're training for, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you are staying safe, staying away from this thing, and I'll see you out there. Run fearless, you guys.